Welcome. Many thanks indeed for calling through. Just getting myself comfy because this is a very, very important message. And let me tell you, it's today is Tuesday and we're on December the 6th. And tomorrow is Wednesday, December the 7th. And you better put that down in your diary as a very big betting day indeed. And I'll tell you why. In a moment, I've got two horses for you. Predominantly priced at 6 to 1 and 9 to 1. I'm going to give you free of charge, which pay around about 66 to 1 in a double. They both run on the all-weather, and predominantly because I really fancy them, no matter if they're all-weather or turf, but I really fancy them very, very strongly indeed. But a lot of bad weather around, including freezing conditions, and I believe Leicester are holding inspection for tomorrow as well. But I'm wide berth in that Midland track because I've got some absolutely heavy artillery information to pass on to you. How are you anyway? Nice to have you with me. Beautiful to be with you. Looking forward to a big grandstand finish to Christmas. Just round the corner now, 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks nearly. But we're ready to rock and roll to the payout counter, that's for sure. And that's what we've been doing almost daily at will. Well, there's still a bet to run today, but at the time of broadcasting, I've had a big near miss today with an 11 to 1 each way bet, which came second. But other than that, there was also a massive bet on a horse called Ballymagrawty Bay, which was gambled in from 8 to 1 last night into, I think it was 3 to 1 and finished second. And Spitfire Girl was in 11 to 1 second. So two horses which ran big races today at high odds, big prices. Once again, match my strike rate of over 42% in the last 2 years. By the way, 42% win and place at average odds of 7 to 1. That's what it's all about. So, you know, this is a serious strike rate of horses framing at least, and many of them women, but framing at least, I think I said women there, did I? Winning, many of them winning. But let's be serious about it. The YouTube licensing people have just given me an award for 1 million views. 1 million views, and I thank them very much for that. They sent me a big message and a big ticker tape thing which went absolutely ballistic on air. But 1 million views, 1 million, so I'm absolutely proud of that, and it wouldn't be the same without you tuning in right now. I'm looking for my 2 million, that's for sure. I've achieved that in just around about 19 months, and that can only be done obviously with very good content, high class content, and also a professional attitude and a persistent winning attitude, and that's what you get with me. That's been intermittent. I haven't been on it all the time. I've took breaks off here as well to focus on my private clients who are also cleaning up. But, you know, 1 million views, I'm absolutely thrilled, and I'm marching on now to 2 million. I want to do 1 million next year in 1 year, and I think I can do that. You just got to really be focused on 20,000 views a week for 52 weeks, and that's 1 million. I think we'll do that. I think we'll get it up to 3,000 views a day, and that can only be done with winners. So what you need off me is winners, and what I need off you is for you to keep calling the line, that's for sure. So Spitfire Girl ran a classic race today, a really good race, 11 to 1. And also Ballymagrawty Bay, second as well, running big races. Still one to go, and I wish you the best of luck there. So each way, two real big prices. Now then, let me talk business to you. Now, I did tell you on Monday that there was a Monday Madness bet, didn't I? 4 for a tenner. The second bet of the 4 what ran won at 16 to 1. That's right, Luke Morris rode it. It was in the 4:20 at Wolverhampton, and anyone who had a lucky 15 or backed them singles individually would have come out absolutely miles in front. I know a lot of people just have tenors on them individually. Well, you've absolutely mopped up there. 16 to 1. Amor de mi vida won very easily in the 4:20 at Wolverhampton to make sure that the Monday Madness bet did oblige big time. Now, I say that because I've got a Midweek Madness bet. I didn't have one of them yesterday, but I do tomorrow, and it's ready for you now. Now, what I've got is 3 horses at Dundalk, are all going to be good prices, around about, well, the prices haven't come out, but I think they'll be 8 or 10 to 1. I think we're looking about 1,000 to 1 treble for those alone, or 100 to 1 minimum double. But also added in with there, because I'm going to go lucky 15 in again. I'll be amazed if we don't collect again. I've got a horse running at Hexham, which should be around about 5 to 1, that I'm putting up as my biggest jump bet of the year, the season to date. That's going to be in the package, the Midweek Madness package for £10. You know how to do it. You click on the PayPal link below. Once you've paid, you need to email my racing office, which is petersracingtips@gmail.com. Then they will counteract that you've paid for it and send you the bet almost immediately. It's all done very slickly and all very swiftly, but you don't get the bet on PayPal. There's been like half a dozen or so people, basically, where's my bet? But there is hundreds and hundreds of people getting the bet because they do it right. So if you want the bets and you want them without any fuss, they're not on PayPal. You pay the £10 on PayPal, then you email petersracingtips@gmail.com. That's how it works. It's not rocket science. Just remember that. Please listen to me. Pay for it by bank or pay for it by PayPal. Then you must email petersracingtips@gmail.com. Once you've done that, the bet will come back to you. 4 horses of the apocalypse. It's easy. It's easy. Not many people aren't getting it, but it's frustrating when you don't, because I can't help you if you don't help yourself. And if you didn't get your bets on Monday, and there was only 3 or 4 people, I think, then you would have missed a 16-1. So just concentrate and follow the instructions. They're all written below. It's dead easy. And so, hundreds of people got it, and 3 or 4 didn't follow the instructions and thought they was on PayPal. Well, they're not on PayPal. You pay PayPal, and then you write to petersracingtips@gmail.com. If I have to say this once more, I think I'll go to the sanatorium, so I'm not going to say it. Right, we need to get on. I've got 2 horses for you, which are both free of charge, right? One at Kempton, one at Linfield. I'm just looking at the list of winners here. Man on a Mission was a winner last Wednesday, won at 11-1. And of course, don't forget what happened to us on Saturday with Lebowski winning at 9-2. And don't forget what happened last Tuesday, 254-1, well, 200-1 treble at La Rave, Never Dark and Gold Cup Bailey. And of course, a 54-1 double. I think that every day seems the same, doesn't it? But a 54-1 double on Monday, wasn't it? With Merlin Giant. I think it was Monday or Sunday, but it doesn't matter. It won 9-2 maximum Merlin Giant and Heritier de Sevilla. I still haven't got that right, have I? 9-1, 2 out of 2. And that's all winners in just a few days. And this line is trending big time. We're getting over 2,000 views a day, and I'm loving it. I really am loving it. And I can only do it with you. I can't do it without you. So keep following, and I'll keep bringing you the winners. I'll be doing everything I can. You can bet your life on that. So I'm going to be fair with you. I'm going to give you 2 bets in a minute. 66-1, clickety-click to 1 the double. However, there are 4 bets. 4 bets, 3 at Dundalk on the all-weather, and the biggest jumps bet of the year, which is about 5-1, maybe 6-1, running up in Northumberland, and I think that's a jump round job. And there we go. So you've got 4 big bets. You can have in Lucky 15s, Yankees, and you can even put these 2 in and have yourself a massive Canadian. I think it's a Canadian, is it? Canadian, yeah, or a Heinz. Heinz, 57. 57, isn't it? Wow. Heinz, 57. Heinz used to be in the Tornadoes as well, playing that guitar. Ding, 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 ding. Telstar. There. Anyone remember that? Telstar. I'm not going to do that one. It's an instrumental. It was a big record, though. And Heinz has a blonde hair, wasn't he? Bit like the footballer last night from Brazil. Little bit. Neymar. But I don't think he played football. He was Heinz, guitarist. Not a tin of beans. Let's talk business. So if you want them 4 bets, get yourselves on board, no messing. Get on the PayPal or pay the bank, but email petersracingtips@gmail.com. The thing will come back to you with it all on the text, and you're up and running. 3 at Dundalk, 1 at Hexham. You never won't tell you wrong. I am ultra confident in another huge winner, and I'll be disappointed we don't get 2. Or maybe 3. If you get the lot up, it's Jackpot Charlie. But I'm just telling you, I really am confident. You know, when I say that, they generally go in. And we had a 16-1 winner on Monday, and I'm hoping for better than that on Wednesday. All right, let's go to Linfield Park for the first of these 2 bets. I'm just tuning in my machine in front of me to make sure what the odds are and everything like that. I'm just looking at the race cards as well to know we're still running. The worst thing is to give out non-runners, isn't it? Absolute nightmare, that is. So go to the 310 at Linfield. Now then, 310 at Linfield is the last race of the card, and I'm picking a lot of winners on the all-weather. I'm focusing a lot on the all-weather because it's consistent ground, and you don't have to worry too much about the rain and the cold and everything else. And I'm backing a lot of all-weather with it. All-weather winners. Come on, all-weather winners. I tell you what I've got here, look, my old Dandelion and Burdock. There he is. When I press this, when I do that, usually we fizz winners. So that's the Midweek Madness fizz. Fentimans, Dandelion and Burdock. Hey, how about that? Absolutely fantastic. It really is. Freezing cold. It's been in the fridge for about 3 months. It's absolutely freezing. Don't know if it hurt your teeth when you drink it. 3:10 at Linfield. Number 2 is the name for you. Motat Abek. Motat Abek. Number 2, trained by Patrick Chamings and ridden by Frederick Larson. What a triple act that is. Number 2, Motat Abek, ridden by Frederick Larson, claiming 3, and Patrick Chamings, of course. Very sweet on this horse, joking apart. Running off a mark of 65 in a 0 to 65 looks something to bet on. The bookies have put it in at 6 to 1 on the early show, and I think that's a fantastic price. The last 3 runs this horse has had, it's never had much of a chance really. It's gone off at 40s, 28 and 80 blind 80. 3 lottery numbers. But I think it's going to go off a lot shorter tomorrow. It's 6 to 1, the money's on, the horse is in the right grade. It's coming to hand. 4th of 13 at Kempton last time. As I say, this gelding is coming to hand and it's potentially thrown in and certainly ready to strike. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't. 3:10 at Linfield. Solid as a rock each way, that. Number 2. Mott at Beck. Number 2. 3:10 at Linfield Park. Okay, final bet. You've got to wait a little while for this one because we go to KP. We're going to Kempton Park and we're going to the 8 o'clock there for a horse which I've had my eye on for a little while, but I think's got a marvellous chance. That's marvellous, isn't it, to have 1 million views? 1 million views. I'm really proud of that, and I'm still banging out the winners, still banging them out, and not settling for anything. We're going for 2 million. I'm going for 3,000 a day for 50 weeks next year. I'm going to go for 2 million views, and at the end of the year, and the only way I can do it is to bang them winners in, big winners. Big prices like of it, a 54 to 1 double and a 250 to 1 treble in the last 6 days, plus 11 to 1 winners and 9 to 2 winners and all sorts, 16 to 1 winners, all sorts. Okay, so you've heard it here first. We're going for 2 million views next year. 2 o'clock at Kempton. Oh, I think we've got a volume coming on there from somewhere. I don't know where, but we're going to switch it off, that's for sure. Let me just switch that off. Must apologise for that. Some volumes coming in a commentary line. We don't want that, do we? Right, let's go to the 8 o'clock at Kempton. I think that's telling me to shut up and get on with it. Right, it is, isn't it? 8 o'clock at Kempton. You must remember, though, I come on here and I don't see anyone all day. I'm in my office most of it, and it's lovely to talk to you, even though you can't talk to me. And if you could talk to me, it'd be bonkers, wouldn't it? 2,000 people, blah, 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 blah. It'd be impossible to understand. So I have to do it like this. But I am going to do an hour's spectacular where you ask questions, you send questions into my website, etc., and I'll answer the questions. I'll answer as many as I can, as fast as I can, and we'll get through them. And yeah, whatever's interesting, I'll do it. You know, it should be good fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'll tell you when that is. It won't be too long. Just before Christmas we'll do it. When there's no racing, maybe do it then. Anyway, let's go to the 8 o'clock at Kempton, as I say. And I'm really keen on a horse trained by Harry and Roger Charlton. Bit of a combination there, aren't they? Roger Charlton got his son involved. And James Doyle rides number 5. It's called Imperium. Imperium. Now, the word I'm getting through is this horse is going to absolutely love the gallop of this race. It's going to be a real lickety-split fast pace, and that's what it didn't get last time out. It was a real slow pace, or a false pace, and the fact that it needed the run as well. It hadn't run for about 6 months, and I'm all over this one. Number 5, Imperium, trained by Charlton, ridden by Doyle. Very, very powerful group of people involved with this one, and I think this gelding, who's by Frankel, number 5, Imperium, I'm on each way, and it's around 9 to 1. So you've got Mutta Abek in the 3:10 at Linfield. Here we go with the pronunciations. And Imperium in the 8 o'clock at Linfield. I must pick strange horse names on purpose to drive myself potty. 6 to 1 each way double. Even if they're in the frame, both of them, you're going to come up with a healthy profit. And I'm very, very keen on both of them. That is for sure. For sure. Okay, the 4 bets you need to know now. They're all rating on PayPal or the bank. And then don't forget, for the last time, you must email petersracingtips@gmail.com, and then you'll be notified of the bet. It'll come straight back to you, because once you're paid, it clicks another button. It's all done by mirrors, etc., etc. Anyway, that's it. Great day. We've already had 2 near misses at 11 to 1 and 8 to 1. Let's see if we can get one in with 1 to go still. That'll be running when I'm talking now, so we'll see what happens there. However, it's been a great week. 50 to 1 winners, 250 to 1 winners, 11 to 1 winners, 16 to 1 winners. Let's do it again tomorrow. 66 to 1 double. Imperium 8 o'clock at Kempton. And Motta, you know the name of it. 310 at Linfield, number 2. And that's it from me to you. Good luck.